Devastating flash floods hit the eastern region of Spain, particularly Valencia, in September 2023. Significant loss of life and damage. The floods resulted in the deaths of at least 63 people, with many more missing. Extensive damage was caused to infrastructure, homes, and businesses. Ongoing recovery efforts. Rescue teams worked tirelessly to evacuate residents and search for missing people. Recovery and rebuilding efforts are underway in the affected areas. Climate change concerns. Some experts believe that climate change may have contributed to the intensity of the rainfall and the severity of the floods. The situation in Valencia is still critical as of October 30, 2024. Devastating flash floods have caused significant loss of life and damage to infrastructure. The death toll has risen to at least 63 people, and rescue efforts are ongoing. The Spanish government has declared a state of emergency in the affected areas. Emergency services in the eastern region of Valencia confirmed a death toll of 62 people on Wednesday. Another 2 casualties were reported in the neighboring Castilla-La Mancha region. Rainstorms on Tuesday caused flooding in a wide swath of southern and eastern Spain, stretching from Malaga to Valencia. Mud-colored floods sent vehicles tumbling down streets at high speeds, while pieces of wood swirled in the water, mixed with household items. Police and rescue services used helicopters to lift people from their homes and rubber boats to reach drivers trapped on the roofs of cars. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez said dozens of towns had been flooded and warned that the danger is not over. For those who are looking for their loved ones, all of Spain feels your pain, Sánchez said in a televised address. Our priority is to help you. We are putting all the resources necessary so that we can recover from this tragedy. Authorities reported several missing people late Tuesday, but the following morning brought the shocking announcement of dozens found dead. Yesterday was the worst day of my life, Ricardo Gabaldon, the mayor of Útil, a town in Valencia, told national broadcaster TVE. He said several people were still missing in his town. We were trapped like rats. Cars and trash containers were flowing down the streets. The water was rising to 3 meters, 9.8 feet, he said. Over 1,000 soldiers from Spain's emergency response units were deployed to the devastated areas. Rescue services were also rushing eastwards from other parts of Spain. Spain's central government set up a crisis committee to help coordinate rescue efforts. One elderly couple were rescued from the upper story of their house by a military unit using a bulldozer, with 3 soldiers accompanying them in the huge shovel. Television reports showed videos shot by panicked residents documenting waters flooding the ground floors of apartment buildings, streams bursting their banks and bridges giving way. Spain's National Weather Service called the rainfall extraordinary, with 491 litres per square metre, 108 gallons, per 30.3 square feet, accumulated in 8 hours, in the Valencian locality of Chiva. Spain has experienced similar autumn storms in recent years. Nothing, however, compared to the devastation over the last 2 days, which recalls floods in Germany and Belgium in 2021, in which 230 people were killed. The death toll will likely rise, with other regions yet to report victims and search efforts continuing in areas with difficult access. In the village of Leta, in the neighboring Castilla-La Mancha region, Mayor Sergio Marin Sánchez said 6 people were missing. Like some other areas of Spain, Valencia has gorges and small riverbeds that spend much of the year completely dry but quickly fill with water when it rains. Many of them pass through populated areas. The rain had subsided in Valencia by late Wednesday morning as the storm headed north, prompting authorities in the Barcelona region to issue weather alerts.